Flyability. We're a disabled charity that get people flying. These are like physical disabilities, but we try and get anybody flying. If they want to fly and they're deaf or they've got no balance, we try and either sort it out for them, find out ways of getting around it or anything. To give you a brief introduction, I'm George. I took over the charity from Steve. Steve actually created the charity, did all the legwork and everything, and I just float around and look good for the charity. Over to Helen, my beautiful assistant.
No, Steve's the beautiful assistant. Come on.
Beautiful. Steve's beautiful as well.
We were just going to very quickly, we have a massive total of 3 slides, so don't worry, we're not going to keep you here for hours and hours. Thank you all for doing the stickers, we'll go through that in a minute. We just wanted to very quickly talk about what we do and a little bit about what we don't do, because there's a kind of some people have a kind of impression that we run courses and things like that, and we don't run courses. We have equipment that we can lend to people, like the buggies here. We have scholarships that we offer for people who are disabled, and it's all sorts of disabilities, like George was saying. You know, we've had lots of inquiries recently for people with post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, we're quite flexible about what we will consider disabled. It's not just physical disabilities, although there's more equipment for physical disabilities. And the other thing we do is we share advice and support. So, you know, some people don't need a scholarship, some people don't need equipment, they just need a bit of reassurance that actually, yes, they can fly. Or being put in touch with the right school to help them fly. I'm going to just whip on to how can you help us, because that's what we're really here for. We really just want to kind of ask for loads of help. We do need volunteers. We have a very small number of trustees who kind of basically run it all in our free time. So most of it is done from our spare room, which is not particularly brilliant. We always need help with fundraising. We really need more help with kind of liaison with schools and clubs. So we have quite close contacts with some schools and a few clubs, but actually it'd be really good if we could get a bit more contact, a bit more kind of information out there. And there is kind of, we have no information at all about which sites are particularly accessible for people who do have trouble with kind of getting onto sites, getting to take off, getting to landing. So actually having someone who could pull together some more information about that to guide people who might be interested in flying, about where they could fly long term, would be really helpful. Again, we want to share information. So at the moment, we have our expertise. It's not a huge amount of expertise, but we've got a huge amount in Steve. And we've got Judy at the back, and Jockey's got a load of expertise. But we need to be able to kind of get in from you what works for you. So if you kind of have got a temporary illness or disability or mobility problem and you've come up with a solution that works for you, tell us about it, because actually that might help someone else. The more we can publicise what works, the better. We do need money. We always need money. So we are running a raffle this evening. There'll be tickets for sale at the back there, and we'll be doing the draw. We've got loads of great prizes. George is very, very jealous of the Pelly case and desperately wants to win it, but yeah. We know that lots of clubs run fundraisers and things like that, so if we can get involved and we can help you with more information about what we do and how we can help, brilliant. We do take donations via our website. We've got a thing with CAF, so if you want to gift aid stuff to us, we can take that way. And if you want to donate equipment, that's great. We have had bad experience in the past with people donating slightly dodgy equipment, which was just a way to get rid of it, really. So if you do want to donate equipment, get in touch with us. We can arrange to sell it on eBay and things like that, and then we'll get the funds. That'd be brilliant. And then the final thing that we really want is some friendly faces. So we want to know, there's loads of people in this area of the country if there's someone who wants to help. So our local school and club in Dorset, Flying Frenzy and the Wessex, have got a really good working relationship. So when Flying Frenzy has got a load of people flying who use the buggies, the Wessex bring a load of volunteers who can help with kind of driving 4x4s around, lugging buggies around, and just generally help with launching and takeoff. So they've got lots of expertise and lots of bodies on hand to help with that kind of very physical thing. But I mean, even where we've got people who've been in touch with post-traumatic stress, sometimes they just need someone to help motivate them to get out of the house. You know, and once they get on site and they're flying, it's absolutely perfect, but they just need that kind of kick up the arse to get going. Right, so that's pretty much it. I was just going to go quickly through what you voted as the most important things to make a good pilot. And there's 2 clear winners. We've got willing to learn and self-motivated. They'll come out with 9 and 8. And then we've got problem solving, flexible, confident, risk taker, learning from mistakes, determination, mental stamina, and calm under pressure. Now I put in loads of things about physical abilities there, and not one of you have picked any of them, so I'm really kind of quite pleased with that, thank you. It wasn't trying to skew the thing, we actually did want to know, so, but brilliant. We'll,
That's it.
I want to put that on our website now. But yes, thank you.